Hey guys, welcome back to another journaling process video, finally. I'm sorry this one's taken me so long to get up, but I had it filmed and I just haven't found the chance to do the voiceover until today. So anyway, I'm doing what I usually do and I'm just going to put a bunch of things I've been collecting into my journal. So all I'm doing is finding a page to work on, and I'm a bit indecisive about it because I already have an idea of what I want to do first. So I'm just trying to find a page that I think will be suitable. So I finally find one, and I'm just taking this little leaf stamp because I want to create a background on the journal page, and I'm using some Stays On ink just to stamp it all over the page kind of randomly. It's just coming into autumn here in Australia, so I wanted to do a page inspired by that. And I was going to do a double page, but I ended up just doing one half of the page. And I just want to add a little bit of colour to the background. So I'm taking out my little watercolour pencil set, grabbing a couple of colours, so some yellows and greens, and I'm just going to add a little bit of colour to those leaves. I'm not being particularly neat or anything, I just want to add the colour, and when I add water it's going to blend all of those colours together nicely. So I guess it's kind of like a art journaling technique, but that's okay. My journal isn't. I wouldn't call it an art journal. I wouldn't call it a collage journal or a normal writing journal. I just do whatever I feel like doing in it, really. So today I felt like doing a colourful background. Now I'm just going to add a bit of water so I can blend those colours together. And again, I'm not being particularly neat or anything, I'm just getting rid of some of those pencil lines. So if you do this, you would want to use an ink pad like Stays On ink because it's waterproof and it's not going to bleed when you add water. Or you could do the same thing with regular ink and not add the water. You could just colour it in. So that's all I do for the background, I think. It's just the pages in my book aren't very heavyweight, so I didn't want to add too much water. There on that sticker I just wrote Autumn 2016. And I've been collecting my ephemera in this little tray, this pretty little purple tray that I found at the reject shop in Australia. And I'm just grabbing out this, it's like a baseball card sleeve pocket thing, but it's been trimmed down because I used 4 of the little pockets in my planner. So rather than just throw away the offcut, I decided to make use of it in my journal. So all I'm going to do is take these 3 photos that I have and cut them down so that they'll fit in the pockets. So I have 2 photos of my kids and then just a photo of us at the beach. And I'm just making sure that they're going to fit, but they're not perfectly cut. Just making them small enough to slip into those little pocket spaces. And I decided to put the 2 photos of my kids on one side of the sleeve, and then on the back side I'll put the photo of us at the beach. So you can see the back of the photos, which doesn't look very nice. So I just grab out some scrap paper that I have, and I'm just going to trim those down as well, which I'm actually doing off the camera here. But just to cover up the backs of those photos. I could easily have added some journaling or something as well if I wanted to, but I really just wanted to make it look nice by covering the backs of the photos. And I put these two on the back together because they kind of matched each other. And the floral on the front. And now all I'm going to do is add it into my journal as a page. So you guys have probably seen me do this before if you've seen my other videos. I like to use washi tape to add extra pages, and that's all I'm doing here. So a little bit on the front and the back of that little pocket sleeve, and that just holds it pretty securely as another page. I'm just kind of checking that it's going to stay in there, and I end up adding just a little bit more just to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. And it does overhang the book a little bit as well at the top of the bottom of the book, but that doesn't worry me. So now I'm just going through my little box and seeing what I've got to put in my journal, and have some things from pen pals that I'm thinking I want to put in there. And I've also got a bit of ephemera from Easter, which is what I'm working with now. So these are little tags of some soft toy rabbits that we got our boys for Easter. And I'm just kind of just toying around with how I'm going to add them into the book. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just I know I want to add them with string because there's holes already in those little tags. So I'm just kind of feeling around with it and trying to work out how I want to attach it. And all I end up doing is adding a hole to the paper so that I can tie it through. But I'm not too happy with how they hang because they're so long. So I end up grabbing my stapler and just adding some staples down the string so that they're not flying around everywhere, because I was a bit worried that it might rip the page at the top there. So adding more staples. I didn't put much thought into it, I just kind of did it, and yeah, I wasn't stoked with how it turned out, but it was okay. So this little gold punch you just saw me punch out was another piece of ephemera from Easter, like off the packaging. And I'm so sorry my video cut out again, but all I did was add some journaling, a tag, and another tag, and more journaling on another page. I'm so sorry. I really need to work out a better filming solution because this is happening to me a lot lately. But this page is just the stuff that I have from a pen pal. So I have some cute little cat stickers, and I'm adding extra glue to them because they weren't that sticky. And I end up keeping that round one because I think it'd be a cute little envelope seal, and that other one I tuck in the front to use later. So now I'm going through again, and I've accidentally showed my address, so I've just tried to cover that up there. But I've got this little paper bag that Marina sent me. It's really pretty, and I've been using these a lot lately, so I wanted to make sure I kept one for myself to remember, and so I'm just trimming it down to use as a pocket. And I'm using washi tape again to add that in, and I think at first I'm going to use it as like a fold out pocket page thing. But I end up adding some washi tape down the sides as well, which kind of just turns it into like a double pocket because it's got the pocket from the bag itself and then the little space behind that where I stuck it down. And I just tucked a little business card into the pocket because it was just something that I bought off Etsy. And then I'm taking out a little index card to do a little bit of journaling. I can't actually remember what I was journaling about, but I just do a little bit and then I tuck it back in the very back pocket that I just created behind that little paper bag. So I'm pretty sure that's all I do this time. I'm sorry this video was a bit delayed getting it up, but yeah, I will hopefully have more for you guys soon. So as you can see, my journal's getting so chunky. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon. Bye!